Shalom. First and foremost, want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, for Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that we will. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers and sisters and children that they keep this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, I just wanted to make a quick video. Actually, I'm showing two videos in this video. The topic is going into polygamy or polygyny, how different people say it. And this video is from it's a YouTube short I had seen a few minutes ago, and the next video is from actually uploaded from a brother, which he seen. I don't know exactly where he got it from, but both of them is going into the idea of polygyny, and this is the mindset that these women are ultimately about to revert back to in masses as a whole. And this is how it's supposed to be. And in the second video, you're going to hear the woman literally say that everything is polygyny. I mean, everything is polygamous. Nature is polygamous. People are polygamous. Women are polygamous. Men are polygamous. We are polygamous. And when I say women are polygamous, not one woman with many different men. No, that's adultery. That's whoredom. It's a clear difference in the scriptures between a man being polygamous, having multiple women, and a woman dealing with more than one man. Just the scriptures clearly make a distinction between that. But but when I say women are polygamous, I was saying or meaning women understood that a man can deal with more than one wife or more than one woman. And women in the ancient world wanted their man to have more than one woman. They didn't care. They wanted that. That was the furtherance of his house. And she had more help, more companions to help, And I'm gonna let her, do more of the explaining, from her perspective, because we're gonna go through the scriptures anyway on it. But it's just good to hear a woman coming to that conclusion, standing out her own mouth, and actually seeing, passionate about explaining it. So this first video is titled, it says, "My work friend comes to my house," and then it says, "My girlfriend doesn't like my work friend," which is a skit. Of course, it's meant to be funny, meant to make people laugh. But the message behind it, the idea behind it is that this woman is interested in this man, knowing that he has another woman. And she's perfectly okay with that. She don't care. She want him. And the things that she's going to do for him in the video that is portraying is ultimately what these women are going to revert back to, and how she's respectfully speaking to him and talking to him, even how she's looking. Of course, it's a skit, but all of this is going to become reality. This is going to become a reality for the Israelite man of the elect, the men of the Lord. This is literally about to become a reality. And this is how it's supposed to be. Like, we have been so brainwashed and indoctrinated to thinking that the way we have been so brainwashed and indoctrinated to thinking that the way women act and the way they behave and how they're supposed to be put on a pedestal and treated by men is the way that they're supposed to be, to get down on one knee and bow down to them. Like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. Women are designed and created to cater to their husbands, cater to their men. And this is literally and that's the only type of women that's going to be delivered and saved. Women in that mindset that understands their role and their purpose. And in this skit, this woman right here, she is portraying having that idea and that mindset of knowing how she's supposed to be to her man. And of course, again, it's all a skit. So this actual woman is probably not like that. Probably the complete opposite. I don't know. But in the time to come, Jacob's trouble, when they finally tap into this, the women that's going to be saved, and they tap into, not even just tap into this mindset actually just becomes their entire reality, to the point to where there is no other way of thinking for the woman but to cater to the men of the Lord, because they know that that's their protector. and that's how they're going to be saved. It's not going to be no thoughts or worries about them reverting back. Because in the comment section, you know, people make different jokes and everything. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and I'm gonna play the second video, get a couple scriptures. And fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm not using this video to make any type of money, not monetizing it. It's strictly for educational purposes. Fair use, fair use. I'm not trying to do anything monetarily. Lord will is edifying.
I put that on my
Hi, Vince.
Jennifer,
Yes.
what you doing here?
Well, I know your girl works on Tuesdays and you take the bus. I wanted to give you a ride.
I don't know about that. Last time you came, my girl was tripping. Work.
I know it's your birthday and you couldn't come in, so I want to bring you all your gifts.
For me?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Well, I'll see you at work tomorrow.
You got your work wife bringing gifts to our house?
Oh, wait.
Hey, come get these gifts.
Please.
Oh, she doesn't have to know. I'm just giving you a ride. It's hot outside. Who wants to take the bus?
I know, but you can't just be popping up like that, you know? Oh, no, it ain't like that. That's just my coworker, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay.
You want this ride?
You know what? Yeah, because I don't feel like walking to the bus. You're right.
Oh, and I brought you lunch.
Oh, nah, my girl already made me lunch.
What is that?
Sandwich.
No. I made you some rice, some chicken, macaroni, sweet plantains, and I packed you 6 bottles of water.
For real?
And it's cold, yes.
Oh, appreciate it.
Maybe tell your girlfriend on you, man.
Nah, it ain't nothing like that. It's my coworker looking out for me.
Hey, all right, be nice.
Here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, you want me to drive?
No, I got you. Go ahead. You want me to open the door for you?
You go? No, you don't gotta. No,
Your hands are full.
no, I'm good. I'm good. You already doing too much. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Let me open the door for you. Thank you. All right.
All right, get inside.
Okay. Yeah. Just hey, don't say nothing, all right?
I put
Right. So I can barely hear the the audio, but I had already watched the video. But like she was basically going into, she made his meal. She trying to pick him up, give him a ride, considering the best for that man. You know, made sure that he has everything that he's gonna need for the day. And of course, you know, they showed another. I guess it's another skit, another older video. You know, shoot too short skit where she came and brought him gifts, and his girlfriend was there, and she didn't like it. And that's the typical modern day American, westernized black woman. They see you dealing with another woman, or another woman has your attention, and it's like two different natures fight against each other, because deep down inside, they understand that another woman wanting their man is a plus for them. But at the same time, they've been so indoctrinated, and the spirit of this Edomite is on them, that they're completely combative against it. And the reason why I say it like that is because in the ancient world, our women were not like that. Leah and Rachel both gave their handmaids to Jacob to produce more children, and they claimed the children for themselves. And they didn't care nothing about, you can't deal with no other woman. Rachel came to Jacob and said, look, I made a deal with Leah. I was gonna give her, which I'm gonna get it. She told Leah, you can sleep with Jacob tonight. You know, he can, you know, he'll be with you, but give me some of your stuff that, I can't exactly remember what it was, but they made a deal, and I'm gonna get it. But just going into this video, like I said, the work friend, which is, you know, it's Eve, the woman, basically desiring that man. And for a lot of brothers, they experience this too. You got a lot of women, and I mean single women, I'm not talking about these married women, because we already know how these women get down. But I mean, the single women, you know, you might have, certain brothers might have the situation, certain brothers might not. But you might have a situation where you at the job, and whether you with somebody, you know, whether you got a woman or not, you would have that woman at the job that's considering you, she looking at and, you know, thinking about you and different things like that, wanting to do stuff for you, or is already doing stuff for you. And these women, they're going to tap more and more into that spirit, you know. But for the mass majority of them, they're gonna be destroyed because they don't know how to cater to a man. Catering to a man is not simple because that's why they had to be taught in the ancient world how to be a wife. That's something you have to be taught. And being taught how to be a wife is also being taught how to cater to a man. And even when they get with them husband that they're going to be with, they still have to learn that man. They have to learn exactly what he like, how he like it, what he likes to do, you know, how she can benefit him and be a asset to him. That's a whole job, you know. But in this video, this woman, she already made him a meal. She probably already knew what he liked. She knew what time he needed to go to work. She knew exactly. She was out there waiting on him to come out, you know. Packed everything for him. Even said, no, I drive. You sit back and relax in the passenger seat. Was finna open the door for him, you know, which that was supposed to happen. And, you know, you got Jake, the other dude in the video, hating. You know, that's how a lot of Jake, people gonna be. They gonna be hating when they see you dealing with more than one woman and women like you. But for the most part, Jake of mine, they don't be. Jake don't be hating like that. But let me get this with Rachel real quick. Let's see. This is Genesis chapter 30. We'll start at verse 14. AMP, it says, now at the time of wheat harvest, Reuben, the eldest child, of Leah, went and found, well, he's the oldest in general, but he was Leah's son, went and found some mandrakes, which I always get the footnotes. A narcotic plant thought by ancient peoples to be an aphrodisiac or cure for infertility. And when found some mandrakes in the field and brought them to his mother Leah, and which let me look this up. Look this up. Mandrakes. It says a Mediterranean plant of the nightshade family with white or purple flowers and large yellow berries. It has a forked, fleshy root that supposedly resembles the human form and was formerly widely used in medicine and magic, allegedly shrinking when pulled from the ground. Let's see if we can get what it was. I just wanted to get further information on what it was used for. This is definitely, this is some Harry Potter shit. This is definitely not it. Okay, here we go. I just want to get straight to the point of what it said it was used for. Okay, here go the point. It says after the plant had been freed from the earth, or picked or whatever, it could be used for beneficent purposes such as healing, inducing love, facilitating pregnancy, and providing soothing sleep. So as you can see, facilitating pregnancy. They were in the mindset of furthering Jacob's empire. Rachel was, Leah. Well, both of them, as we're going to read in the story, because Rachel wanted some of them. And it was for the purpose of them trying to get pregnant. They wanted to get pregnant, and they were in competition with each other. They were in competition. They weren't caring about how many women Jacob was dealing with, how many women he had, how many wives he had, how many women he was sleeping with. They were in competition to try to produce more children for him. They were in their purpose. And this is what they're going to get back to. So now in verse 14 again. Now at the time of wheat harvest, Reuben, the eldest child, went and found some mandrakes in the field and brought them to his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, please give me some of your son's mandrakes. But Leah answered, it is a small thing that you have taken my husband. Why would you take away my son's mandrakes also? So Rachel said, Jacob shall sleep with you tonight in exchange for your son's mandrakes. And when she said, it's a small thing that you have taken my husband, it wasn't that was a sister rivalry. That was a sister rivalry. It's even in the law about marrying sisters, because there's going to be jealousy. And we see now, we see it. We see it in this story that it was jealousy, that they wasn't in competition as like, you can't have my man, this, that, and the third, because they understood their purpose, which I'm gonna get that next. Verse 16, when Jacob came in from the field in the evening, Leah went out to meet him and said, you must sleep with me tonight, for I have in fact hired you with my son mandrakes. So he slept with her that night. It says, and the Most High listened and answered the prayer of Leah, and she conceived and gave birth to a fifth son of Jacob. So, yeah, I'm gonna read it now. Then Leah said, the Most High has given me my reward because I have given my maid to my husband. See? So she named him Issachar. See? It says, the Most High has given me my reward because, which in the KJV it says giving me my hire, because that's what Issachar go into. He is hired. Has given me my reward because I have given my maiden or my maid to my husband. See, she gave another woman to Jacob to produce more children, and that's we're gonna get that second video, because that's what the woman is going into. That's the whole purpose, because the Lord told us to be fruitful and multiply, and you cannot do that with just one woman. That would literally take more than a lifetime. A woman can have many children in her lifetime, but you won't be able to have as much children as we supposed to be, as a man can produce in just one lifetime of one woman. So, verse 19, Leah conceived again and gave birth to a sixth son for Jacob. Then Leah said, the Most High have endowed me with a good marriage gift for my husband. Now he will live with me, regarding me with honor as his wife, because I have given birth to 6 sons. So she named him Zebulun. Right, so like I said, a good marriage gift for my husband. And children are a gift, children are a blessing. And a woman was able to give children for her man, and that's beautiful. That's very beautiful. Okay, so now let me see, what was I was supposed to get something. Oh. Let's see. It's in the law. Okay, Leviticus 18 and 18. You should not marry a woman in addition to her sister as a rival while she is alive to uncover her nakedness. In the KJV, neither should thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness, besides the other in her lifetime. And I'm going to get it in different translations. NLT, well, CSB, you are not to marry a woman as a rival to her sister and have sexual intercourse with her during her sister's lifetime. NLT, while your wife is living, do not marry her sister and have sexual relations with her, for they would be rivals. And we saw that with Jacob and we saw that with Rachel and Leah. That's why Leah said, it's already one thing you took my husband, because they became rivals. But the Lord did that purposely, allowed them to be, he allowed that situation to play out like this, because Laban gave Leah to Jacob first, and then he gave Rachel, but Jacob worked those 7 years for Rachel, so he had to work an additional 7 years, which was 14 years for Leah. The Lord purposely did it that way, allowed it to play out that way. NLT, do not take your wife's sister as a rival wife and have sexual relations with her while your wife is living. So it's not saying that you can't deal with a woman. If your wife have a sister and she's unmarried, and your wife passes away, if your wife has a sister, it's not saying you can't deal with her and she's unmarried. It's not saying you can't deal with her. It's just saying don't do it while she's alive. They're going to become rivals. They're literally going to become rivals. And I even seen a situation, was in a situation, wasn't dealing with, I had dealing with a woman, and we was riding somewhere, and we had to sit in the back seat, me, my woman, and her sister, and I'm sitting in the middle of the both of them, and we was heading to an event. It was kind of late at night, had other people had their parents driving. So, long story short, the sister asked could she lay her head and lay her head on my shoulder because she was sleepy, she was tired, and it was fine, it was cool, didn't think nothing about it. And the woman I was dealing with at the time got jealous behind it, just for her laying her head on my shoulder. It was literally nothing outside of that. And it was literally jealousy just from that. So, I thought about that scripture even during that time period when that happened. Let me read one more. NET. It says, you must not take a woman in marriage and then marry her sister as a rival wife while she is still alive to have sexual intercourse with her. Right, so that's why Leah and Rachel had that whole ordeal between each other, that rivalry. But the Lord was building up the nation of Israel. He did that for a reason. Okay, so now let's get that second video. Here it is.
Black people are polygamous. We are polygamous. Black people are polygamous. We are polygamous. I ain't even here to.
And since, I know it's a brother's video, but he had put the fair use sign on it, so I'm gonna say, fair use, not to, I know it's not for the brother, it's for the for the video inside the video. But fair use, not using this to monetize or make any money off of it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This is strictly for educational purposes.
Black people are polygamous. We are polygamous. I ain't even here to talk to y'all too long about it because I know what it is. Find you a girlfriend, introduce her to your boyfriend, and you guys live together. Find the best woman you've ever known in your entire life and tell her, hey, I think we should share this divine king. A lot of women need another woman in their household, but a lot of women don't want to follow in those steps because you know why? It doesn't align with their expectations and their feminist views. Monogamy is the only dynamic that promotes narcissism. Women are actually the ones that wanted polygamy in the first place. They wanted polygyny. They chose that for their household. They wanted to help their friends out. They wanted to help mothers and the women across the land. They weren't selfish, insecure. Jealousy and hatred was put onto us. It's not even ours. That's the whole reality of it. So a lot of people need to start unlearning and relearning. Nature's polygamous. You go into the forest right now, every tree, every leaf, every vine depends on another to grow and succeed. Nature is polygamous. So are you. If men are naturally polygamous, so are you.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright.
Right. Everything she said was 100% true. Everything she said. And like she said, find you a girlfriend, find you a friend that's as a woman, find you a friend that's a girl that you trust, that you know, that you can, that's a really good friend to you, and introduce her to your boyfriend. Introduce her to the man that you're with, and help further their family, because that's literally a family. When a man gets with a woman, that's a family that's just started. That's the beginning of a family. Of course, they have children, and the more women that man deals with, the bigger that family is. The more help, the more income, the more resources, the more knowledge. Like, it's so much that can grow from what they call polygyny or polygamy, however you say it. But people, through Esau Edom, through feminism, through the social media era, the westernization, people don't understand that nowadays, especially women. They don't understand what can become of multiple women dealing with one man. and they wasn't brought up to think that way. And it really does take reprogramming. That's why I say when Jacob's trouble comes, there is no snapping into this mindset. Like, this is something that's going to be processed and building over time as the Lord put more of a squeeze, which He's already put a squeeze on what these women, because the scriptures talk about women losing their benefits, they losing jobs, they're losing the ability to survive on their own, because this system never was designed for them to thrive on their own. They only had that privilege to destroy the Israelite man, to further bring the Israelite man down, and to destroy the Israelite family. And now that Esau Edom has accomplished that goal to a satisfying point, now he's taking the benefits away from the woman. He don't need you no more. And now they're starting to realize that they really do need a man. And the men that they're going to go to is their own men. And not even ironically, now the Israelite man don't want nothing to do with the Israelite woman outside of sex. They don't want nothing to do with them. But like I said, you have a lot of women that's tapping back into this mindset, especially when the Lord put them in those situations, because Isaiah 4:1 is going into women that's in those desperate situations. That's why I say to take away our reproach of being unmarried. Like, a lot of women are literally complaining and crying and begging for a man because they're tired of being. Matter of fact, it's another video. Let's see. There's a brother put up a couple of days ago. And it made me laugh too. But I'm just going into, I'm gonna play it. And this is fair use for the video inside the video. And I'm monetizing this in any type of way.
Isaiah 4 verse 1.
I'm tired of calling myself.
Yeah.
It hurts me. It hurts my
All right, bro.
heart. I want man. No man, no, look me.
Message.
Man, don't call me. Me tired.
Right. So just so just getting back into the point. More and more women are going to get pushed to the brink, pushed to the edge of this point. They're going to get pushed, and she doing this before Jacob's trouble even came, and she just saying she want love and affection. Well, during the time of Jacob's trouble, you're gonna want more than love and affection. Love and affection is gonna be on the back burner. You're gonna be wanting stability and protection. You know. And that's what the scriptures say, that the men of the Lord, the elect men, are going to be able to provide. It ain't going to be about love and affection during that time. It's going to be about stability and protection. And just like in that very first video, that woman, she was catering to that man, you know, trying to win his attention, trying to win him, because she understands that he is the prize, you know. And she didn't care about what another woman or his woman thought. She was trying to solidify her place, you know, and she wasn't caring about anything. So that's literally what these women are about to be. That's literally the mindset that they're about to be put into, the positions they're being put into, and the mindset that they're gonna have to tap into. The women that's gonna be delivered and being again. Knowing how to cater to a man, that's more valuable than any college degree a woman can ever attain. And then two, knowing how to cater to a man, just like in a college, you have to go for multiple years to learn and master what you're trying to do. It takes time. That's not something they're going to be able to do during the time of Jacob's trouble. That's another factor as to why only, which the Lord gonna be he already got it ordained in the spirit. So it ain't like we just gonna be out here, I pick you. I mean, we're gonna be doing that, but it ain't like everything is already preordained. So when the brothers be like, well, I'm gonna deal with her, I don't want her. However the situation may go, just being general, he gonna when he picking and choosing the women he want, it's already through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Washai. He's gonna pick them based on what they can do to benefit him. We ain't gonna be picking based on body, based on looks, and honestly, during that time, a lot of women they're gonna be looking their worst. We see what they're doing with the hair, the prices of the hair, and that's just the beginning. So they're gonna be looking their very worst, and probably not even smelling their very worst. It ain't gonna be no women like looking like they look now, not like that, or not at all. So I'm trying to think, was there anything else I needed to get? I think I'm probably pretty much just close it out. Pretty much hit my point. So I made a video a couple of days ago, which I should have said this earlier, but I made a video a couple of days ago going into men focusing on their purpose, and that's literally our goal. That's literally that's our objective. Focus on your purpose. Focus on what Yahweh Shema Shai got ordained for us to do. We teach this word, we live by this word to the best of our ability. We do what Yahweh Shema Shai has God ordained for us to do, walking in our life. And everything else will be taken care of. The Lord will literally take care of everything else. Like I said, women will come later. They're already able now to see, kind of peep women, the type of men that you are anyway. Just moving about, because we don't be worried about much. We don't be worried about nothing. How we be moving. We don't be worried about nothing. We still taking care of ourselves, moving stoic, moving spiritually. Like people can sense that. People can pick up on that, especially women. So they already scoping you out, peeping you out, even if they haven't approached you, or even if they haven't said anything to you. You might not even know that you probably don't even realize who's looking at you. But they are already keeping you out. And it's just really only a matter of time. So women will come, focus on your purpose. But like I said, the women they gonna be put in those situations, and only the women that know how to cater and deal with the man in a way that Yahweh Shema Shai would approve would be delivered. But Lord, with us to edify and listen. I'm going to give our praises on that glory too. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that were well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word and sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers and sisters and children out there keeping this word and sincerity and the truth. Until next time, shalom.